All right, guys, big feature update inside the customized app. So you guys are all familiar with our print-on-demand offerings. You know, we have several products that allow store owners to add to their stores along with customization. And today we're happy to announce that you're able to add any products that you want into the customization tool. These can be things that you print in-house. Maybe you work with another printer. Whatever the case, you can add any product you want into the customizer. And I'm going to show you how that is done today, show you how easy it is, and hopefully it inspires you to get some ideas. Whether you're printing in-house or have a printer, you know, this opens up the door to a lot of possibilities. And I'm going to show you an example of that right now as we demo the feature. So what I'm going to do, I'm logged in. I'm on a demo store right now. We don't have any active products or anything like that, so we're just kind of starting off fresh here. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to Add Products. So the first thing that I'm going to do, you'll see up here there's a couple different options because right now we don't have anything. You can add a product or you can add a product group. So what I'm going to do first is I'm going to create a product grouping, and then we'll nest some products underneath that. So what I'm going to call this is, and this is allows you to do subgroupings. If you wanted to nest it under another product category that we already have, you can do that. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to create a new one, because what I'm going to do is I'm going to create a MagSafe charger that we're going to be able to customize. And right here I'll put in, let me just pull up some text here. 1 second. So what I'm doing is I just went to Alibaba. I don't actually have this product, but let's just assume that you source this product and this is something that you're going to print on. Maybe you have a UV printer in your office and you wanted to start selling custom MagSafe chargers. You really just need to think outside the box, because anything consumers can buy can be customizable. So, you know, we're talking about, on average, adding 20 to 40% value on products by offering customization. So, you know, you could buy this product, and again, I'm just on a random Alibaba page, but it looks like this one is in the $7 to $8 range. And I'm thinking you could probably find this cheaper elsewhere, but let's just go with the $7, $8 price target. You know, you might retail this, if you just sold them as is, like you might sell them for, you know, 20, 25, 30 bucks maybe. But you add customization to this and now you can start maybe asking for 40 bucks, 45, 50. That personalization is going to add perceived value from your customers, which allows you to charge more for the product. And I'm going to show you how we do this. So again, I just pulled up a random product here. I grabbed these images already just to prepare for this demo. Because what we're going to do is we're going to show as if you could customize these MagSafe chargers. Again, like if you had a UV printer, this would be something you could print directly onto. So I'm going to jump back into the app here. All right, so I've called it MagSafe charger. I'm going to put an image in, put the black one in there. And then here, we're going to type in any description here. I'm just going to pull it from this page, even though this is something you'll probably want to write up yourself, but I'm just gonna, let's see, where's the description at? Product description. There's some text I can grab. All right, I'm just gonna take this. We know that's not the real description, but I just want to show you an example. All right, so create product group. All right, so now we have our MagSafe charger group. The next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna add some products underneath that. All right, so I'm going to go up here, hit Add Product. I'm going to say white MagSafe charger. And then assuming we have a SKU for this, maybe it's, you know, this could be whatever. I'm just going to call it white MagSafe. And then this is going to belong to the only category we have right now, MagSafe charger. That's the one we just created. And then what we're going to do is we're going to define the artwork size. So this is something that, you know, you would be able to figure out based on the size of the product, the scale, where it's placed on the product. This artwork dimensions is going to be custom to you, but for this one I'm just going to say it's 1000 by 1000 just for an example purposes. We're going to keep this at 300 DPI, give it that maximum resolution. And because we're printing onto something, we want to have transparency in the background. So we definitely don't want to use JPEG. We're going to use PNG here. And then this cost is our cost. Eventually we'll use this in the dashboard as we build analytics, reporting, those types of things, profitability analysis. This will be used at a later time when we release those features. But right now I'm just going to say this costed $8 like we saw on the Alibaba page. And then the regular price, this is what it's going to show as the regular price on your Shopify store. So let's just say our regular price is $49.99, but we're going to sell them for $39.99. And you'll see it's like the striked out sale pricing that you'll see inside of Shopify. And then the next step is just simply adding your overlay. And this is what we're going to, the customers are going to be customizing on top of. So for this one, what did I select here? This is the white one, so I'm going to select the white one. And then this tells me where the customers are going to be designing. Are they going to be designing on top of that overlay, or is it going to be beneath that layer? And for this one, it's going to be on top. We'll do demos of some other ones where it might be on the bottom, but this is one that we're going to be, the design layer is going to sit on top of the overlay. And then our thumbnail, this one has to be 500 by 500 pixels. So I've already got that prepped. So what I'm going to do is take the thumbnail one for that. And then the variant image, this could be any image. This is going to go on your product page on Shopify. It might be the same as your overlay, or maybe it's a more, maybe you have some like text built into the image and more fitting for your product page, but this could be whatever you want. I'm just going to use the same one. I'm going to create the product. So what this is going to do now is it's going to prompt me to define the print area on the overlay that I uploaded. So since I selected 1000 by 1000, that is going to, it's going to restrict that aspect ratio at a 1:1 because that's what I defined. But now what I'm going to do is I'm going to tell our application where does the artwork reside on this product. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to say it's here. And then down here we've got some centering options. So what I'm going to do is just center that vertically so it's nice and centered on the product. Well, we'll center it horizontally as well. So we've got, let's just say that is our print area on this product. I'm going to go ahead and hit update. And then what that's going to do is it's going to pull in all the different layouts that we have. And these are, again, things that you can create. So these are not restrictive to what you see on the screen right here. You're able to create your own layouts now as well. And we'll have another demo video showing that. That's another feature that was just dropped along with this, which is really cool. It allows you to create your own layouts. But basically, I'm just going to select, I'll select this one, and I'll select that one. And I'm going to hit update product. And that was it. So now we've got a white MagSafe. Let's just say we want to add a black one as well. So what I'm going to do, because they're basically the same product, I'm going to go ahead and duplicate this. And we're going to call this black MagSafe charger. Get rid of the copy text. And then this one is going to go in the same category. And there's the black one. But I want to go in and update those images to make it the black one. So I'm going to go and choose a different overlay. I'm going to choose the black thumbnail that I've already created. And then I'm going to go ahead and create the new variant image, which is that one. And I'm going to hit update. Now you'll see the black MagSafe charger is ready to go. So what I'm going to go back into now is defining the variant. So think of a multi-variant product on Shopify. You have the different options in a drop-down for the customer. So what we want to do is define that so it creates the product properly on Shopify. So what we're going to do is we're going to add a new variant type, which is going to be color. And there's two different values. We have a white and we have a black. And I'll show you what this looks like on Shopify so you understand how this translates into your Shopify listing. But once I hit save there, it's going to automatically create all the different variations, and then you're just going to match the products you created with the variant, just to tell our system which one goes to which. So right now, the white color, we're going to select the white MagSafe. Black color, black. Very simple. Save variants. All right. now if I go back to the products page here, you're going to see we've created a MagSafe charger category, and we've created 2 products underneath it, and we've defined those variants by color. Now, if you had more complex products that had, for example, like apparel, you might have size and color. That's completely fine. You can add as many different variant types into the settings here, and then you just would define those products the same exact way. The one thing to keep in mind is we are working under the Shopify limits right now, which is 100 variants per product. Hoping that gets raised soon. There's rumors that they're going to be upping that, but they've been talking about these rumors for a couple years, so I don't believe it until I see it. So for right now, you just have to work within 100 variant limits. But once you've got those products created, now we want to add them to our store. So what I'm going to do real quick and just show you, I'm going to pull over our test store here. And what you'll see if I go to products right now, we've got nothing, right? It's a brand new store created just for this demo. And what I'm going to do now is go to product settings. Product settings is where you enable products. So we've got all of our print on demand products here. So the cool thing about this now is you can put together you can layer on print on demand products you print in-house. You can do it all within the customized platform now. And what I'm going to do, if I scroll down, now I'm going to see my product here that I just added. So now the MagSafe charger product is here. I'm going to go in and hit view product. And by default, these things are all going to be turned off. So if I want to enable them on my store, I'm going to need to turn those on. You can modify the pricing. We already defined that when we created the product, but if I wanted to update the pricing here, I could do that. And then it just gives you a quick overview of your profitability. So we entered $8. Our profit's going to be $31.99. We have an 80% profit margin. Really healthy profit margin on this product. Okay, so I want to enable these on my store. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn these both on. And then what's going to happen in the background here is this is going to sync up to my Shopify store. So I'm going to jump back over here and we're just going to hit refresh. This could take a couple minutes. Depends on the API load that the Shopify has at the moment. So usually it goes pretty quick. Sometimes it could take a few minutes. So we're just going to give this a couple seconds here. Okay, there is the product. So you can see it's going to automatically append the word custom in front of whatever you've defined it as. So we define this as MagSafe charger. You'll see the product comes in as custom MagSafe charger. Now what we can do here is what I'm going to do is click into it just to kind of show you what it looks like in the settings. So you can see our description synced over here that we created at the category level. And then you see our variants here. So we have the white variant, black variant. Here's our SKUs. Here's the pricing. Now let's go to this page real quick. So here's my empty store. And if I go to my catalog, there's that product I created. If I click in, you can see here's the color options that we talked about. So we defined white and black. There they are. There's our product description, and you can see there's our regular price, there's our sale price. If you don't want to mark it as a sale, all you do is make the regular price and the sale price the exact same value, and it will just show a single value here. It won't show it being on sale. Similar to how that works in Shopify. But now your customers can go in and say, okay, I want a white MagSafe charger, hit the customize button. It's going to take them right to that product. Here's those layouts that we defined. So, we've got all these different layouts. Again, these are completely definable by you, but I'm just going to select the full one right now. And your customer can interact with this just like they would on any other customizable product. So I'm just going to grab a image here. Let me just bear something more entertaining. Okay, here's one. Just a piece of artwork, picture of some dogs. I'm going to put that on here. Save. I can add some text if I want to. Maybe I want to add some clip art. This is our demo site, so these things are not set up correctly. But again, you have full control over clip art, backgrounds, all that stuff, fonts. I don't know. Let's put that there. Let's add some text. Again, if you're not familiar with our app, all of these things are completely customizable. You can add your own fonts. You can add your own color schemes. I'm just going to select this. We'll just say that. And I can resize that. I can move it around. Let's just put it up here. We'll center it. Looks good. Let's say I'm good and I want to buy that. Add to cart. All right, so we've got that product in the cart. Now let's say we want to, let's just add another one. We'll add a black one. Let's say your customer wants to get two. Maybe one for the wife, one for the kids. I'm just going to go in and select the black one. I'm going to do the same layout on this one, and I actually did not set, 1 second here. This will kind of show you. So right now, I did not define the printable area on the black one. I forgot to do that. So I'm going to show you how to go fix that. So I'm going to go back to add products. We're going to go into the black MagSafe charger. We're going to hit the preview and confirm here. I'm going to go do the exact same thing that I did with the white one. Update. And we're going to save that. Now, if I go back and select the black, there we go. Now we're all good now. So I'm going to go into this one. Let's just say this one is, let's just do a pattern here. Again, all these things, these patterns, all of this are things that you can import in for your customers to use when they're customizing your products. Do dynamic color changing, and that looks pretty good. I'll change this color. Cool. I think that looks pretty good. I'm going to add that to the cart. So I've got the two chargers in there. I'm going to check out. This is a demo store here, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to put Matt testing. Okay. Continue shipping. What I'm going to need to do though, I forgot to set this up. Since this is a brand new store, I need to set up a test payment provider just so I can simulate an order here. And perfect. That's set up correctly. All right. Now we're going to go to payment. Again, since I'm using the payment gateway, I just need to put one to simulate a completed transaction. And all right, so simulating a purchase here, just to show you what this looks like. All right, so your customer's presented with the confirmation screen. Now, what do you see on the back end? If I jump back, click the orders page, what you're going to see is that order. There's that order from Matt Testing, order 1001. It also gives the Shopify ID. If I click that, it's going to open up the Shopify order page if I need to modify the address or something like that. But let's just go with that. So now we have our products here that are ready to be processed. So what I'm going to do is mark this as ready. This is the exact same way that our print-on-demand products work. The only difference is, instead of us printing and shipping to your customers on your behalf, drop shipping, since this is a local product, we don't do the fulfillment obviously, but what we're going to do is generate the artwork for you that you've defined, which we said was 1000 by 1000, and we're going to provide you with that in a zip file. So I'm going to process this order. And we get an overview here. So what we can see, these have a $0 cost because, again, we're not doing any fulfillment. So for you to process these orders, it doesn't cost, from us, nothing, right? If there were print-on-demand items in here, it would summarize those costs and what those would cost you since we're doing the fulfillment on them. But since these are local products, there is no charge. So I'm going to hit process now. And you get a message, your orders are not processing. If I refresh this orders page here, you're going to see that nothing's there now. Nothing is pending approval anymore. But if I now go to artwork, you'll see that order 1001 is ready to download, but I want to download them both. So I'm going to select these, download 2 orders, and it's going to create, one second here while I pull over this window. I'm just going to extract the zip file. All right, so let me bring this over here. So we've got the print files and they're organized by SKU. And what I realize here is I ordered a black one and a white one. Why are they both showing up in the white? Well, that is because when I duplicated the product, I did not update the SKU on the black one, so they had the same SKU. So you won't want to make that mistake. Obviously, you're going to have different SKUs for different products. When you use that duplicate function, just make sure you're updating the SKUs. They'll go into the right folder. But basically what this does now, if I go back, so here's the zip file I downloaded for those 2 orders. And again, they're in the same folder because of the same SKU. But if I open this up, we have the way that the file names work. It's going to be your SKU, your local order number, so that's your Shopify order number, 1001, your Shopify order ID, which is this big long number, the design ID, the specific design of that item, and then the last is the quantity. So this will tell everything you need to know how to print this item. If there was a 20 there, that means you're going to have to produce 20 of the white MagSafe chargers. And if I open this up, well, first let me just show you the properties real quick. 1000 by 1000, that's exactly what we defined for the product. Show you the artwork. It's going to be exactly what your customer designed. So there's that first one, there's that second one. Both of them, they're exact size. Now your job is to just print this, ship it to your customer. Real quick, let's go jump back to the customizer here. I'm going to go into layouts. So this is where you define those different types of layouts. So here we have all the different layouts that are currently in our system. If I go to add layout, this is me being able to create my own custom layout. I'm just going to call this one, I don't know, Foursquare. Fit for patterns or photos. Add a section, and this just allows you to easily, I'm going to make this 50-50, save that, we're going to duplicate it. So this just allows you to create these different layouts pretty quickly and easily. So what I have here is 4 equal sized sections, and I'll hit save layout. And then I'm going to go ahead and assign this to those 2 products that we have. And now, if I go back to my store here, just to show you what this looks like, I'm going to select MagSafe. We'll go with the white one. There's my Foursquare that I just created. Now what this allows the customer to do, now they have 4 areas. They can drop 4 photos, have different patterns there. Gives them the flexibility, and you're able to create these layouts on demand, product by product, as you see fit. And that concludes the demo. I'm sure you guys are going to have some questions. Don't hesitate to reach out. If you want this feature enabled, you're just going to make sure to add a creator plan. So go into your plan section. When you're logged into the customized app, you're going to see a variety of creator plans available to you. And the way that they're billed is by the number of orders you process. So again, when we talk about the products that you're going to be adding in here, those are considered local products. We have our print-on-demand products. Print-on-demand, unlimited orders on all of our plans. There's no limitations there. With our local products, there's certain plans for certain numbers of orders in a given month. And the way that our orders work, the way that they're defined, is order by order. So if you have an order, like the one we just placed, there was 2 MagSafe chargers in there. There was two different designs, but it was 1 order. So our system's only going to count that for 1 order. If it had 100 different products in there with 100 different designs, still just 1 order. So we charge by the number of orders that you process each month. We have plans starting with 50 orders, 100 orders, all the way up to however many orders that you need to process in a given month. and we have no transaction fees. So unlike some of our competitors where they're charging a percentage of sales, we don't do that. There's no transaction fees at all. The only thing that you're going to pay is the service charge for the app. And again, that's based on the number of orders you have. And you can upgrade and downgrade that as much as you want. Month to month, you can change that. If you have a low demand month, you can drop that down. The flexibility is there. So anyway, guys, really cool. I'm really excited about this feature. I can't wait to see the different types of products that you guys are going to be adding. If you need any support from our team, if you need help creating overlays, you need advice on how to create overlays, or if you're just getting stuck on something, just reach out. We'll get a demo scheduled. We'll get a one-on-one scheduled. We can do a screen share, and we'll walk you through this. I think once you start adding a couple, you're going to be a pro, and you're going to be, you're going to be just moving along just fine. I did want to throw in too, one of the things that we're already working on is a bulk feature. So obviously right now, if you got 1,000 products you want to add, it's going to take a long time. And we realize that. So in the near future, we will have the ability to add products in bulk via CSV upload. So stay tuned for that. If that's something you're interested in, let me know. Maybe we can get you early access to that. But again, reach out if you have any questions. We're here to help, and we're really excited about this. So thanks, guys. Thanks for listening, and thanks for using Customized.